What's good? We back with the boxing clinic once again. One more boxing video right now. It's the second video I'm creating today. Other videos besides the Earl Spence, Danny Garcia, Sean video I did yesterday. So definitely getting ready to build the archives up for the next day and the day. But shout out to the LDBC, the YTBC, and everybody in between. And let's get to it. Vasyl Lomachenko said that he's not ready for Manny Pacquiao at 140 this year. Said he would do a catch weight of 137, or Pacquiao can come down to 135 if you really want to catch that fade. And it's funny to see that Pacquiao's on the other side of the bullshit, because for many moons and many years he's been on the side of draining motherfuckers and bringing them to a catch weight. Now he got the new top ranked darling, dragging him, down to a catch weight potentially if he really want to fight him. Because obviously if Pacquiao get past Matisse, he cherry picking, or he thinks he's cherry picking Vasyl Lomachenko at 140. Lomachenko said, I'm gonna use my Bob Arum, pet, powers to bring, Pacquiao to 137 and drain him a little bit. And then he can speak my language when we get in the ring and fight. Do I think Lomachenko should come up to 140? Fuck no. You use your power. You use your motherfucking pull to pull Pacquiao down to a catch weight. Pacquiao been pulling motherfuckers to catch weights for years, so it's time for him to get a taste of his own medicine. That's just where I stand on it. I do believe he get past Matisse. Matisse ain't shit no more. You could tell the motherfucker ain't in real welterweight. He all fat around the stomach. He looked terrible versus Kyron. Pacquiao don't fight Lomachenko. Who he gonna fight? Because if Crawford beat Horn, or if Horn beat Crawford, I don't think he wants that fight. I don't think he want that fade. I don't think he want to get in there with Horn again. And I damn sure know from experiences and articles and rumors and news going around, he don't want to fuck with Crawford. He don't want to fight on Crawford undercard. He don't want to fight Crawford for the main event. He don't want to fight Crawford if Crawford fight for free. He don't want that problem with Crawford. He know Crawford go smoke him like a Philly blunt. And that's factual. That's real factual for him. So, where are you going to go from there? He ain't going to fight Earl. Like my boy today on the live stream with Callie, and they want to say, well, he going to try to get Keith, Danny, or Sean. That would make sense. Whoever wins between Danny and Sean will make sense for him. I don't think he wants Sean Porter because they real familiar and real friendly. Sean was like his number one sparring partner for some years. And he liked the work that Sean did. But Danny, Freddie been wanting him to fight Danny, even though Freddie ain't in the fold no more for a while. And I think that's a good fight for Manny Pacquiao and to get the WBC. So that's a good look for him. Keith, I don't know. I don't think he want to fight Keith. Keith might fight him even without a tune-up for the money they will offer him. They could do it in Nepal, or somewhere in Asia. Keith wife from there, so he accustomed to being over there in recent memory. But I think Lomachenko the guy you want for whatever reason. That's a fight that I'll be looking forward to. I'll probably pay pay-per-view to see it. It just intrigues me. Certain fights just intrigue me. So like certain women might not intrigue you, but intrigue your next man. You might like, that bitch ugly. But the other your mans might be like, I fuck that bitch. Hell yeah, that bitch straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. Certain fights attract me more than others. Like some people say, I love to see this fight. And I'd be like, I don't really care to see that fight, And I could be wrong, and that could be like the fight of the year. And you could be wrong, and it could be the doozy of the year. So it's just my opinion. But I like to see Lomachenko continue to use his pull on Pacquiao. If Pacquiao truly don't have no other way to go, which I don't think he will in the fall, especially if he's still fucking with the Bob father in Top Rank, that he going to have to bow down to some of Lomachenko demands, And first, Lomachenko got to get past Linares. I believe Pacquiao got a great chance of getting past Matisse. I think Linares has a great chance of getting past... Lomachenko got a great chance of getting past Linares, but I think his degree of difficulty versus Linares is more difficult for him than Pacquiao fighting Matisse. So basically what I'm saying is I like, Matisse, I like Linares' chances to upset Linares way much more than I like Matisse to upset Pacquiao at this point in his career. And that's just my opinion, but I see both getting past their respective next fights. And I see, Lomachenko and Pacquiao, if Pacquiao can make 137, where they can compromise somewhere at a 138 or whatever, they can find a common ground. I see that being a solid fight. I see Bob Arum getting Manny Pacquiao, which is who is willing to fight Vasyl Lomachenko, you know, to pass the torch in a way that he couldn't get Pacquiao to pass the torch to Terrence Crawford. He's going to be more willing to pass it to Lomachenko. We talked about that before, and fans don't understand why. It is what it is. It's what Pacquiao want to do. You know, he don't want to, you know, I think he thinks that Terrence Crawford is going to decapitate him and ruin his legacy. But at this age, he always can hide behind the fact that he was old. You know, people say that about Frankie Randall when he beat Chavez. Oh, he was old, you know. You know, people, you know, say that about other fighters like Bernard losing to Joe Kazaki. People saying it was old, which is crazy in hindsight now to see how long he had, you know, how long he went after the Joe Kazaki fight. Where Roy Jones losing to Kazaki, oh, he was old, you know. So Pacquiao can always use that. I mean, shit, how many times we hear about a prime Roy Jones or a prime Mike Tyson or a focused Adrian Broner? I mean, shit, you could easily just say, oh yeah, prime and young Manny Pacquiao, you know. People say that about the Floyd Mayweather. Oh, he was, you know, I'm trying to hear that. Your motherfuckers picking him. But like I said, it's a fight that's intrigued me. I'm glad, you know, Lomachenko is going to try to drain Pacquiao. And what goes around comes around like a hula hoop, 2 Chainz, you know. You know, that's what I'm saying, that one of the ciphers back in the day to BET. And that's good. I'm glad that Lomachenko is going to flex his motherfucking A-side power with Bob Arum to drain this motherfucker the way he was draining other, you know, prime niggas in his career. Oh, not that big of a welterweight. Draining Margarito down to 150 to call himself, what, a 6-time world champion, 6 different weight classes. Bullshit. You know, draining Oscar De La Hoya and draining this guy and that guy. You know, I got tired of seeing that shit. I'm happy Lomachenko is trying to drain this motherfucker, man. Drain his ass. Shit, get him to come down to 135. Because the other options, he don't want no smoke or they don't want to negotiate with the other options. So, you know, Lomachenko was the primary option here, you know. So I'm glad he using his pull and his power with Bob Arum to drain this motherfucker down. But we gone.